Let's talk about negotiation. So negotiation, there are a lot of people who, when you hear the word, you think of a couple of ideas. If you've read Chris Voss's Never Split the Difference, you'll think about the FBI negotiator. You might think of words like tactical empathy, which I know is really important to Chris and is something he's highlighted both in the book and in the masterclass. If you have not come across that work, you probably think of negotiating for a car, maybe negotiating for a salary, maybe negotiating for that next opportunity, maybe negotiating with your customers as you go through a procurement process. The thing I'd like to highlight is that we're all dealing with a negotiation at any point in time, at all points in time. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean a slimy negotiation. It's not hey, who's going to win and who's going to lose and how are we going to split this up and all of that other kind of stuff. More about we're continuing, as we engage with customers, as we engage with the people that we work with, we're constantly trading things of value, like time. If I'm on a call with someone, I'm trading my time for their time. I'm going to hopefully be able to provide enough value to justify using their time, or they're going to get enough value out of me to justify that investment that I've made in my own time. Anyhow, the only way that we can do this well is if we're very deliberate about how we gather information throughout the journey. And what do I mean by that? I mean, how we document the things that we identify as very important to either the people around us or the customers we work with, whomever they are. As we think about this in the context of figuring out what's important to them, we can start to get a sense for how much value they put toward different things. Do they value time? Do they value money? Do they value impact? Do they value reputation? What's the thing that they value? How can we help them achieve greater value relative to each of those things? On our side, what's the thing that we value? We value certain things. Maybe we value time. Maybe we value exposure. Maybe we value energy. We value resource. There are a number of things that we value. I think of this similar to like a Franklin T, a pros and cons list, a list of things that they value on their end and a list of things that we value on our end. The next step is then going through the process of prioritizing those items and applying some kind of value to them. Now, you could do a number of things. You could say this is the most important thing. You could organize it 1 to 10. You could put these things as A, B, C. You can weight them with color coding. There's a number of different ways to go through the process of trying to distinguish between the things that are really important to them, the things that are critical, and the things that are really safe and easy trades. Now, some of you might think, hey, this sounds a lot like bartering. Well, there's a bartering component to it. Think about what would have happened before we used money to exchange hands. We would barter or trade goods and services. I might have a cow. You might need milk. You have a hen. I could use some eggs. We can trade a gallon of milk or a pint of milk for a dozen of eggs. The thing that I value are the eggs. The thing I've got a lot of is the milk. How can I create a fair trade in here? So when you think about negotiation, think about it in the context of trading. And the only way that you're going to be able to trade well is if you listen well. Listen to your customers, take notes as you're going through this process, document the information, and then start assessing value to each of those. You do these things, it will help you as you think about negotiation. Thank you.